Welcome to the channel. My name is Thomas, and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to start this one by saying something personal. This channel, what you're watching right now, is part of my own career pivot. After spending more than 35 years in the corporate world, I've reached a moment where I had to ask myself, is this where I really want to be? The titles, the meetings, the wins, they were all part of my story. But if you've been in any system long enough, whether it's a company, an industry, or even a specific role, you start to wonder what else might be possible. And the truth is, working in the corporate world means you don't always own your next move. It could be a layoff, a restructuring, a merger, or even just a creeping sense of misalignment with the work you once loved. And I get it, because that was me. But here's the good news. A pivot doesn't mean you're starting from scratch. It means you're starting from experience. And today I want to talk directly to you if you've been in the same career for 15, 20, or maybe even 30 years. And you're thinking, what now? Is it time to hang up the shingle or find something new? Let's walk through how to pivot with purpose and not panic. Let's start with the obvious. When you've spent decades in one career, pivoting isn't just a job change. It's an identity shift. Maybe you're even seen as the go-to person in your field. You might have had the respect, the salary, and the certainty that comes from knowing how things work. But the flip side, you've also built up something else. Fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of losing credibility, fear of having to start over when you've already put in so much. And if you're the primary earner or have people relying on you, well, the fear isn't just about failure. It's about responsibility. So if you're feeling stuck or scared, just know that that's normal. It doesn't mean you're ready. It just means that this matters. And here's the first thing you need to internalize. You're not starting over. You're not a beginner. You're bringing years, maybe decades, of transferable skills, insights, and leadership with you. Think about it this way. You built muscle. Now you're just applying it to a new kind of movement. So the first mindset shift is this. Instead of asking, what can I do now? Instead ask, how can what I already know be valuable in a new context? That small change in framing can open up doors you didn't even know were there. And here's the thing about reinvention. It's easy to know what you want to leave behind, but it's harder to get clear on what you want to move to. So take a moment and ask, what kind of work energizes me now? What values do I want to center in the next chapter? What lifestyle do I want, and how does work support that? This is where tools like journaling, career coaches, or even AI-driven career mapping platforms can help you pattern match your skills to industries you might not have considered. And if you're not clear on what you want yet, that's okay, but don't skip this step. Otherwise, your pivot becomes an escape plan instead of a real strategy. Now, let's talk tactics. You don't have to leap before you look. You can start small, test the waters, run experiments. And here's how. Take on freelance or consulting work in a new space. Volunteer or moonlight in adjacent industries. Audit online courses and see what sticks and what bores you. Use LinkedIn or industry-specific communities to talk to people already doing what you're curious about. These small steps serve two purposes. They help you validate your interest. They build credibility in your new direction, even before you make that leap. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to distance themselves from their old career as quickly as possible. But here's a better idea. You bridge your way forward. Instead of saying, I used to be a lawyer, but now I'm doing marketing, try, I'm bringing my experience in legal strategy and negotiation into a new chapter focused on brand and communications. That's not reinvention, that's evolution. And it's way more compelling to employers, clients, or collaborators. Build a story around your pivot, one that connects the dots for people. Because if you can't explain how your past makes your present stronger, no one else will. The truth is, your current network may see you as who you were, not who you're becoming. So start building a new ecosystem of people who reflect your next chapter. Attend events, even virtually, in your new field. Start creating content, posts, blogs, videos about the space you're entering. Join mastermind groups or online communities where you're a learner again. This isn't just about networking, it's about identity reinforcement. The more you show up in the new world, the more it feels like home. Here's the part no one tells you, though. You don't need a dramatic story to justify your pivot. You're allowed to want something different. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to outgrow a version of yourself, even a successful one. This isn't failure. This is growth in motion. So if you're standing at that pivot point, wondering if it's too late, if you've missed your chance, if you should just ride it out until retirement, let me say this clearly. Your experience is not an anchor, it's a runway. And this next chapter, it could be the most fulfilling one yet. And if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear where you are in your journey. And if you know someone else who's making a late career pivot, send this their way. It might be the encouragement they need. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more strategies, stories, and support as you build a life and career that actually fits who you are. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep showing the world that your best work is still ahead of you. If this episode helped you, hit that like button and share it with a friend. And subscribe for more weekly insights on how to grow, evolve, and show up as your best self. Until next time, take care, be kind to yourself, and keep leaning into what makes you strong. I'll see you in the next one.